roaches. Cockroaches. We hate everything about them. The sight, the smell, the taste. We hate everything, except for that satisfying crunch they make when you step on them with your shoe. Maybe we hate that too. But why? They never did anything to us. They just look nasty. Isn't that reason enough? I think we don't like them because deep down we think they'll outlive humans and take over the world. And who knows, maybe they might. They definitely have some natural advantages that we don't have. Roaches are tough, and not just in a hard carapace kind of way. They can go for a month without food and for a week without water. No wonder they're so hard to get rid of. But that isn't all. If you cut off their heads, they can live for up to a week. Granted, they can't really reproduce or eat anything, so they'll probably just bump around a lot, but it's still amazing that they can do that. Speaking of reproducing, some species of cockroaches can do it asexually. That's right, no men, no problem. You can't stop the babies. And you can't stop them in more ways than one. Roaches like to make little egg sacs and hide them around your house and in your stuff, so it's possible if you have an infestation that they could move with you. You're like friends for life. Roaches are omnivores, and while they typically avoid people, you're made out of some pretty tasty stuff. It's fairly rare, but they can bite you if they get hungry enough. But don't worry, they won't swarm on your leg and start chewing you all to pieces like in the movies. They're way more likely to nibble on a scab or a sore while you're asleep. Comforting, I know. Now, the idea that roaches are resistant to nuclear radiation, thus allowing them to outlive humanity, is partially true. The cells are most susceptible to radiation when they're dividing, and arthropods like roaches only divide their cells while molting. So if the radiation affected them while molting, yes, they'd suffer like the rest of us. But if not, they are more resilient. They can regenerate limbs, and they've been known to delay the molting cycle in order to heal an injury. Those roaches are indestructible! Almost indestructible. So what does this all mean to you? Cockroaches are unstoppable. Or are they? Recently, smart scientific types have found a way to control roaches using peer pressure. Like that doesn't work on you. They built tiny little robots that look nothing like roaches, but smell like roaches. And when they're living with a group of roaches, they modify their instinct of hiding in dark places to favor light ones. Now your job is to lure all the roaches into my trap. That's how to get rid of roaches. Peer pressure them out of your house. It's probably the way to get rid of teenagers, too. Almost indestructible. See, there's one right there. Well, part of one.